Congrats, 40 years, man. We hopefully we can see you guys together again. I miss the two of you guys together.
Yeah, I know. Look, I miss Dave. I miss Dave too. Look, some of my favorite, some of the best stories of my life begin with there was a time me and Dave fill in the blank. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because we lived such a, interesting life, together. Was just, with that band. So, we haven't talked in a few years, but, I miss the guy, of course. We had a lot of fun. And look, anytime we've ever had these gaps like this, as soon as we get back together, we just, it's like we're hanging out yesterday, So I mean,
we got to get these guys back together. If you're watching this, put in the comments. We need Dave and David back together. Let's put it into existence. We need to see you two back on stage, man. We're going to put all the information in the description box below. Make sure to follow everything he's doing. He's going to be in a city near you. It's a matter of time, maybe even tomorrow. So go check it out. And thank you, as always, bro. Anything else you'd like to say before we go?
No, that's it, man. I was just digging on your scary monster behind you there.
Yeah, man. We got him right there. That's Frankie, man. That's Frankie. We named him Frankie right there. And I got some artwork here. These are from Charlie Bonanza. He did those.
Oh yeah, yeah,
man. Oh yeah, you seen Metallica? Because I just seen Charlie like a week and a half ago. You caught the Metallica show, the new one, right? The new tour. Were you there?
I did. Yep, I saw him in Munich last year, and then it was on my birthday. Ironically, it's funny because Drew's filming a new movie, and he had me do a. You'll like it. It's a gangster part, right? So I truly had to act because it's not my normal character. It's so fun. It's great with this. Drew brings me into all this stuff, and he's really into. He and his girlfriend Hannah are really, they're big movie buffs, and she's an actress and a director as well. So they've been making a lot of movies and stuff. So you were asking about the Lucid. That's one of the, he's been writing Lucid stuff with Vin, but also making some movies. So I was back in Detroit. My birthday, my 59th birthday back in was that 23? Yeah, 2023. So I went over and they were it was great, man. It was super fun weekend hanging out with those guys.
Yeah, I seen on your Instagram. I was like, I think you had a picture with Lars or something. I seen. I was like,
yeah, it's fun. We basically hung out and closed the venue down. You know what I mean? So it's he's another guy, just like the old days. It's like no, when we were young and rowdy, and he'd come to our shows, and we'd all get fucking hammered and hang out in a trash hotel, that stuff. So you know what I mean? It's just I mean, we don't do that anymore, but it's fun, and even the other day I saw Gary Holt. I went and saw Exodus. I saw him twice. I saw him in Phoenix, and then they were playing a couple of days ago in Frankfurt as I was passing through on my way here to Poland, and so popped in to see. And it's so great. Seeing that show twice, literally in the last month, that show, and it was great to see them. They play so good. Exodus sounds so good. I mean, they've always been a great band, but they were always kind of fun and rowdy, and now they're real tight. The show sounds expensive, is how I put it. Like which means it's audio at its best. It looks great.
It sounds real beautiful.
Yeah, it's great, man. So Gary's just, I mean, look, most of us, that didn't kill us, only got us sobered up and cleaned up, and so the Exodus guys are totally on point, and so and that's why, again, Bonded by Blood 40th anniversary, Killing Is My Business 40th anniversary. Again, this is the house that built the House of Combat.
Yeah, it's Combat versus Megaforce Records, basically, in the beginning. That's what it was.
Pretty much. It's funny when I saw that Revolver magazine piece and they went down, because that, Nuclear Assault, Game Over. I love that record, man. That's so fucking And honestly, like Kings of Thrash, we just put out that song Lockdown. And that's what I said to Jeff.
Excuse me, we got to promote that too.
Yeah, I said that because Jeff, we'd written some songs. And, the thing with writing with a singer is to write in their range and something that's them. And Jeff said, he goes, look, why don't we just write stuff around Chaz's voice? I said, yeah, that's a good idea, So I said to Chaz, I said, dude, go write us a couple tunes. You are the fucking heart of thrash metal. You really get it. You understand it. And I said, let's see what you bring to the table as far as a writer. So far you've basically been in Megadeth songs. So he brought a couple songs in. I liked that. I thought it was cool. The lyric. I think people kind of miss the lyric. It's like, what's going on? I'm not in America today, but what's in America right now? I mean, fuck. I mean, the lockdown. He even said, he goes, "Oh my God, this lyric like prophetic." I said, that's the hallmark of a great fucking metal song. And you write something like, we wrote Holy Wars. Who knew? What all this shit that goes.
No, there's no way you didn't know that was a banger when you recorded that. You guys were really
lockdown's the same thing, you know what I mean? And it's like, look, just what's going on, in LA.
Holy Wars is incredible. Holy Wars is arguably one of the greatest metal songs ever, like ever.
Well, and I think the thing of it is, when you write songs like that, the topics are so universal. They're just timeless because you're writing songs about people and the behavior of people, and while the times may change, people never do. You know what I mean? It's like these things just keep coming back around, and I think that's what's so cool about metal. Is we write about topics like that can be daunting and scary, but it's just the behavior of human beings. You know what I mean? Yeah. So so it's
history repeats itself. That's why Holy Wars is still relevant. Sadly, it's crazy. I mean, it's relevant right now.
For sure. Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy. This world is crazy, man. You know that. So, well, I don't want to keep any more of your time, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Like always. Once again, follow everything that David is doing. And thank you, brother. We out of here, man.